Good evening, everyone. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Good evening, Pikmin. Fancy seeing you here. It's been too long.
What are you talking about? It's only been an hour.
Bah. Only in some reference frames. Relativity joke. I'm probably the only one here that gets it. Oh well. So, a couple minutes left until the race gets started. But this is Nextgengamer9 versus CScottyW. Both runners getting knocked out real early to the lower bracket. Okay. Well, both runners are ready. I will ask the racers if they're ready if they want to start early. Oh, also, shout outs to Cry Hard. Specifically because he wanted a shout out. This one's to you, buddy.
Funny joke.
Okay, calm down there, Aaron Ego Raptor Hansen of Game Grumps, impersonating Yoda while Dan plays Mario Maker. I understand that reference. Sure, why not? A bit early meaning on time.
Well, at this rate,
Okay, GLHF. GLFH. I'll leave it like that. Good luck, fun have. And quit. Okay, 15 seconds, and then we'll get to wait for the stream to catch up. Yeah, I still don't understand how the local countdown works, because I've seen, like, if this is the local countdown, then it will start counting down before Scotty's starts going, and they'll go on 0. But also we saw earlier that it was Hannibal's countdown that didn't start until the race time countdown finished. It was really weird. Anyway, good evening, everyone. Good morning to you Australians. Good night to people in Europe. Welcome to the first Metroid Fusion Randomizer. And see, look, it looks like that the countdown started just fine for next gen. Scotty should be catching up. There we are. I don't get it. Anyway, this is the first Metroid Fusion Randomizer tournament, mainly because this is the first Metroid Fusion Randomizer. We've got some really good runners, and we've got some really good seeds. So hopefully we'll see some more interesting and exciting gameplay out of these two today.
Scotty having trouble climbing up.
Yeah, Scotty is, I think, undisputably the king of Metroid Fusion speedrunning right now. First in the vanilla categories for like every category, I think. Like all but one. It's kind of nuts. Like, did you see how quickly he went up that zombie room? That was a thing of beauty, I must admit. And even though his climb wasn't the cleanest, he's still a good 2 seconds ahead of Next Gen Gamer right now. And we'll be taking a look at our first upgrade. And it's going to be... Oh, it's missiles or morph... it's speed morph is what I was going to say. It's not missiles. Tripping over my words here. I'm trying to go too fast. We've got a speed booster start.
Wow.
That was sick. Thank you for that little text, Scotty. I will absolutely be stealing that. So, for those of you not familiar with the randomizer, this is the first match of a series, so I'm not assuming that you've seen a race before. The main objective of the game, of course, is to beat the final boss. And in order to do that, you need a few items, and you need at least one objective. The items that you absolutely explicitly need are Charge Beam, Plasma Beam, and Missiles. But you also need to unlock level 4 locks. And in order to do that, ooh, that was a nice stair skip from Scotty. Usually everyone, next gen, everyone tries to refresh on that, refresh their Shine Spark on the stairs on the right, but Scotty just skipped it. He didn't need to do that. Next gen, unfortunately, having to do the Walk of Shame. Scotty heading to Sector 2 first. Anyway, so for level 4 locks, you need Gravity Suit, Speed Booster, Morph Ball Bombs, or Screw Attack, and then you need some sort of way out of Sector 4, and lower Sector 4, and you also need a jump upgrade, either high jump or space jump, or else the last boss fight just won't start. Kaz. So we have Scotty speed boosting through that first cargo. Waiting. Okay, going. Oh man, Sector 2 is so scary early. Everything hits so hard. It's half an E-tank every time you just touch one of those spiky red caterpillar things. I hate them. I hate them so much. Next gen with the refresh on the Shine Spark attempt. And see Scotty unlocking his level 1 locks. And next gen getting that E-tank on the other side of the cargo. So I almost had the spiciest of seeds set up for this match. And Morph Ball coming out of Sector 2 data. So Sector 1, oh no, it's going to be the Morph Ball check. Very likely is going to be the missiles above main elevator is my guess at this moment. There's also 2 more checks in Sector 3 that they can make, but that main deck Morph Ball check, say that 3 times fast,
Morph Ball Tunnel.
Is really good. But this, so little bit of a funny backstory. Herc wanted me to set up this match, getting the seed to everyone, and he posted the seed in the admin chat for Scotty remembering that there's a Morph Ball check on main deck, so he's going to go up there right now. He posted an admin chat, but Next Gen Game is also an admin for the tournament, so he had to regen and verify a seed. And looks like we've got Plasma Beam. I mean, it's also it's important.
Yeah, but this is like the same spot this is in.
Yeah, not missiles though. You sort of need missiles for progression right now. So that's going to have to be in Sector 3, one of those 2 checks. I mean, not necessarily, but with the items right now, those are the only 2 checks open. Yes, Arcane, Scott is currently winning by a bit of a margin. It's probably a minute at this point. So I went ahead and generated a seed, and I took a look at the spoiler log, and it would have been so spicy had there not been the underbox check. we're seeing a logic break. We're seeing Scotty break into Sector 1 out of logic.
Logic breaking.
Oh. Okay. I think that makes us all winners tonight. Seeing someone break into Sector 1 out of logic. There's missiles.
Yes, it's needed. Yes, it was needed.
I mean, not necessarily. The Sector 2... I mean, Next Gen is going to head to Sector 3 right now. He's going to make those 2 checks that are within logic. But these 2 checks... so, it's a logic break because the trick that Scotty used to get into Sector 1, the Shine Spark into the Stabilizer, is a difficulty 3 trick for the logic of this randomizer, and this is the tournament is set at difficulty 2. So that trick, when the randomizer is placing items, the randomizer won't expect that or take into consideration getting into Sector 1 early. So as far as this seed's concerned, Scotty broke logic and got into Sector 1 early. It's surprising that, so we'll probably see, we'll see something above green locks. The difficulty is, man, I wish Kaz was in chat right now. He's the main developer of the randomizer. But right now the difficulty puts tricks into the door logic for placing items. So right here, Next Gen Gamers probably going to pick up the item bomb data. Yeah,
wow.
Okay, so bomb data will open up Sector 2. Sector 2 will probably have either, or I mean, this also opens up this speed check right here. But Sector 2 will also, well, yep, not a major. Sector 2 will have either charge beam or power bombs, likely. Or screw attack. Screw attack's also a distinct option, because missiles are logically locked behind the Sector 1 stabilizer. Oh, but bombs, this just isn't on my mind today. Bombs and speed open up green locks. So we have Next Gen opening up his green locks really early, and Scotty breaking logic because he didn't want to find a way into Sector 1. So, funny story, Arcane. Difficulty 1 and difficulty 2 are the same difficulty right now. So yes, technically yes. It's difficulty 1 allows for a speed booster start. Difficulty 0 does not, because you need to do that Shine Spark into main elevators.
Had speed boost as a starting item, not 1.
So Next Gen is going to go on a hunt for some way to. Scotty did not open up the door before trying to Shine Spark into Charge Core.
And 4 to 10 is not ascending right now. 25. Well, Hannibal, there's just a few ways that Sector 1 can be in logic. We discussed power bombs, we discussed screw attack, we discussed the out of logic speed booster check.
So
power bombs.
The logical ways to go into Sector 1 are going to be missiles, charge beam, power bomb, screw. I believe those are the 4 items that will get you into Sector 1. Although, never mind. Oh, I haven't seen this logic from the randomizer before. If you open up green doors, you skip, Hannibal, you skipped the first stabilizer room earlier today. And that's what it looks like this is expecting, well, next gen to do, to go in through the logic, through the lava moat, and come up the other side and grab missiles that way. That's a really interesting route for, wow. Yeah, I've never seen that logic for the randomizer before. Of course, Scotty doesn't have to worry about that at all because he cheated and he broke logic.
Cheated!
Of course, just to be completely upfront, I'm joking. You didn't cheat. You can do any trick or glitch that you know about. In fact, it would be really funny if Scotty went ahead and did bombless green doors, because that's, in fact, that's a trick that's not even in the randomizer logic. But here we have Scotty heading back to Arachnus now that he has missiles. So two very, very different routes from our runners today. Next gen staying in logic and looking for missiles. Next gen in lower 2, I just realized this. He doesn't have a jump or anything.
Well, he has a jump now. He has a jump. You spoke too soon.
Is what I was about to say.
Spoke too soon.
Yeah, I agree. I certainly jumped the gun on that one. I space jumped the gun. Too far on the nose. Too much.
Oh well, now the Zolos are basically key hunters now with space jump and plasma.
Yeah, that opens up. That opens up the Ripper Tower room, so we don't have to worry about anything getting locked in there. In fact, now that we have space, we don't have to worry about the underbox item either. So the question mark was just for a placeholder, but a lot of runners, myself included, really like the question mark, really like the mystery box of there's a major there, there's something I want, I don't know what it is. Scotty facing Arachnus with the chainsaw beam, absolutely decimating him. Getting the double and finding power bombs.
Backwards logic, eh?
This is a seed. Finding power bombs technically out of logic, right?
Yeah.
He has.
He technically already broke logic.
Power bombs would put missiles back into.
Just don't question it.
So yes, Electric Saber. It will eventually be a toggleable option to have revealed majors, but for right now, the question is a placeholder. And Powerbomb, Coco is absolutely correct. It's not a strict requirement. It just opens up. It opens up a few checks, and it does make clearing a few rooms. And it's like a remote power bomb. You lay it at the beginning of the room, and by the time you get to the bomb block that you need to destroy, the power bomb gets rid of it for you. Is really the way that I use it, because you got to go fast, right? You don't want to wait for those regular morph bombs to sit there. Okay, now you can go. So next gen, electing not to fight Zazabi, and heading up to Overgrown Sector 2, which is either power bomb or space jump locked. Oh, not going all the way up though. Interesting choice. I guess he's not feeling lower Sector 2. Although he found space jump. I don't know why. I don't know. But here's bombs out of CScotty. And SpeedGaming en français has joined us today. Bonjour! I didn't even take French in high school, so I don't know anything. I joked about not remembering Spanish from high school. I just don't know French. But welcome, French Restream. Here we have CScottyW, one of the legends of Fusion speedrunning and current king of the leaderboard, versus Nextgengamer9, one of the organizers and admins of this tournament. Okay. French Restream, how heavily can I reference British humor about French people, specifically Monty Python and the Holy Grail? I'm sure you've heard it before, so...
Your mother was a hamster!
Yeah, that's the one.
Now all I want to see is just a herring to cut down trees.
Yes,
also shrubbery.
The knights who say "ni" were British knights. They weren't the French knights. Anyway, a major in the power bomb check in
but he can't reach.
Oh no, he doesn't? Oh,
he can't reach it.
Oh
maybe.
Oh no!
I think that's too tall for him. I think that's too tall for him.
I mean, Scotty's good. He knows a lot of tricks. He might be able to morph ball, jump extend, but I think he's soft locked.
I think he's soft locked
anyway.
too.
Unless
that item is too tall.
Unless this is screw attack or space jump, he wants this bad. Scotty, no, Scotty. Scotty doesn't know! Oh. And now he's going to try to leave and go, oh. Uh-oh.
Oh. No, it's a little too high. If it was any lower, it would be possible. Of course, there's a room in Sector 6. Well, this took it. Scotty is doing what specifically work, but...
Oh my god!
Oh man!
What a play!
Man!
What a play!
Sometimes persistence is key, and persistence paid off. Holy crap!
Anything can happen in a randomizer. Holy... Holy heck. So, next gen in Sector 4, discovering a major that is missile-locked. Other than bosses, there aren't very many strictly missile-locked majors, but this is one of them.
So yeah, the screw attack is locked behind the thing. Power bombs is locked behind the Ractus, which you need missiles to kill, so...
Right.
Wow.
This is a seed. I thought that I had generated a crazy seed earlier.
So yeah, I had a green doors or just breaking logic like Scotty did. Missiles were in Sector 1, just beyond the stabilizer room.
So usually you think of that morph ball check as being missile locked, but you can unlock green doors and come in through the back. Scotty, this might be a bit. Gotta be careful, Scotty. You don't have supers. It takes 30 missiles to kill Box, and he's already tanked and missed quite a few of his 40 missiles. You can't soft lock yourself here at Box after doing what you did, Scott. You just can't. doesn't have charge, does he?
No.
No.
Not enough. Just enough.
Last missile. My
Just
God,
enough.
Scotty.
He came in with
Scotty, don't
just
do this
enough.
to my heart.
If he didn't come in with more missiles, he definitely would have been soft locked.
Playing a bit close.
And just getting a powerbomb tank.
Next gen finding ice beam. Mm-hmm. Oh, is that? Oh, that's a something. That's a something that Scotty wants. What Scotty wants, Scotty gets. My goodness. High jump. Finally being able to get screw attack. Oh.
Whoops. Speaking of whoops.
Yeah. And Scotty is putting on absolute showcase on tonight for us, folks.
Yeah, Plasma high jump so far in the same spot as the last seed.
Is this even randomized? Next Gen's just doing his own thing at this point. I mean, I'm sorry, Next Gen. You're a good runner, but Scotty just has us absolutely mesmerized. And unfortunately, Next Gen does not find anything useful in the lower 4chan. Where is Scotty gonna go next?
Probably for one.
Going to 6. I also just noticed Scotty just has all the health. My goodness.
You can definitely tank some blue exfil sites, but it's gotta be a little bit careful.
Right, there's Varia suit has not made its appearance yet. So, but power bombs and screw attack, that usually signals a really good sector 6. Usually. So the logic for Next Gen, he's supposed to go into sector 1 and then go through the blue door and green door into lava mode and use a damage run to get into the center of the sector 1 loop and then go back around to pick up missiles.
Or as Scotty did, make it the logic and just speed boosting boost, these does stabilize him.
Right, so the missiles are in logic. It's just very obscure logic. I haven't seen that before, and that's really interesting. So Sharkette, just as a reminder, for SIX, you need Charge Beam, Plasma Beam, and Missiles. It's Scotty realizing he doesn't have Varia, but also not caring because he has all the health in the world. And then you also need to unlock your level 4 locks at the bottom of Sector 4. In order to do that, you need Gravity Suit, Speed Boost, Morph Ball bombs, or Screw Attack, and then some way out of Sector 4. You also need a jump upgrade. You need High Jump or Space Jump. And the ways out of Sector 4 are either Screw Attack with a... Nope. Oh man. Scotty going to the Pillar Highway. Someone break out your JoJo's. Oh, unfortunately not getting the swag spark. Anyway, continuing on with the level 4 requirements. Major at Pillar Highway. Okay.
There's some nice missiles being found here. Also in separate spots.
So to get out of Sector 4, you either need Screw Attack to break through the Screw Attack blocks and get into Sector 2 or 6. Or you need Diffusion or Ice Beam plus Wave Beam in order to freeze one of the tougher things. Or you can use the, I call it the scam method, but it's an unintended way to get out of Sector 4 by a misplaced power amp in the English version, right next to the Sector 4 data room. And I think that pretty much covers all the ways out of Sector 4. You can also use Space Jump in order to do the intended secret message Shine Spark storage. Usually not exactly the best way to do it, though. It's pretty difficult and pretty finicky.
SEX only appears in the final fight. All the SEX chases have been cut out.
Right.
So if you do go down there, you're pretty much soft-locked if you don't have PBs.
Fun fact, if you don't have both charge and missiles, this boss just doesn't spawn. So, Scotty, not having charge beam, just leaves.
Nextgen has to go to Sector 1 pretty soon. He's running out of spots.
Yeah, I'm sure that he isn't thinking of the damage boost backdoor into Sector 1. Because that's three fairly early checks that most people do once they get missiles or charge or something to, you know, destroy the stabilizers. Scotty leaving Sector 6. And Nextgen heading to Sector 5? Sector 1. Nextgen? Nextgen going to animals. Or, we don't know where he's going. He's going
Nobody's
nuts.
found charge yet.
Yeah, right now we're looking for charge and we're looking for gravity. You swapped up the ice and diffusion tracker.
Oh, I did. My bad.
It happened at the same time. Scotty heading to Sector 4.
Some people in chat are still hoping for that eventual ability major boss fight. So next time is just going to be revisiting the same spots that Scotty's been through. Wow.
Scotty's revisiting spots that Nextgen has seen.
But oh, he can't check that one major spot that Scotty was unable to get to.
Right. So, yeah, Scotty can grab that missile-locked major that we saw earlier. And where did Nextgen pick up Wave? Was it later on in Sector 4?
Yeah, I think it was in pumpkin control. The pump control room.
Yes, the pump control. I think that was Ice Beam. I'm not sure. We were just focusing on.
There's Varian.
Nextgen not able to get deeper into Sector 6 without doing any sort of flips. So he goes ahead and resets out. Thank you very much, Nextgen, for changing to stereo options. And Mr. Amp is saying that Wave was in the speed check in mid 4. So yeah, there's Ice Beam. Next gen, not quite sure what to think.
If I could just
Scotty?
speak to the past lead the next one, he just needs to go to 1. He just needs to go to 1. He has everything he needs to survive the lava pit. He's taking way too far. No, don't go up there, there's not much there.
Well, he does have greens unlocked, so he can check animals if he hasn't done that already. Yeah, Hannibal, it's certainly not the first thing that I would think of, or even the last thing. At this point, I might even, break difficulty to logic and just say, yeah, I'll just Shine Spark into Sector 1, because I don't know what else to do. It's not often that you go through that green door in any capacity. And Next Gen has found...
Getting into the wrong spot for this major, though.
Right, you have to go in the upper morph ball. Come on, light bomb. There you go. There you go.
Ooh.
Next
okay.
Gen finding charge. So now, okay, Next Gen.
Oh,
is
it does
going to
wide beam on Ceres.
Wide beam on Ceres. What is this? What is this seed? What even is this seed? Next Gen has Wave Beam, going to go check on the animals. Or at least what the animals are hiding.
On the wide being rather picky items to just not show up on Kraken. Awesome.
Scotty finding Wave Beam.
Okay, well, if they both show up, if they show up, eventually they'll show up. I haven't tried. It's just the images are just taking their sweet time to load.
Scotty not finding anything of use or desire down at Sector 4 powerbomb check.
I preview is also not showing up for him. Awesome. Ooh. Tracking issues.
Yeah, I went ahead and refreshed those 2 items. Let's see if they'll take this time.
No, he has wave.
Yeah,
It's just that the tracker is being very slow in updating the images.
There they are.
Come on. It's the only other sector you haven't been to just yet. Aside from 5, don't go to 5. You can't go in there.
Missile data is the morph ball check in upper sector 1 right after the first stabilizer room. And usually you have missiles for them, but you can also destroy it using charge beam, screw attack, or power bombs.
Which he has now, so we can definitely check that normally.
He has charge. But you can also get into the area using green door, both blue and green doors.
This is not that hard.
See Scotty going to check Crumble City without space jump. And next does. I thought he did have plasma.
No. No, they both do. They both check the wolf wall tunnel.
Ah, yes, that's right.
It's just hard to tell because ice beam.
Because ice beam, right?
Next turn. You literally have the main means of going to 1. It's a strange logic check so far, but you have the means of going down there. There's nothing else you can do here, my man.
A little bit of interesting routing from Scotty. Yeah, there's not really a clear way to best go through upper sector 2 into lower sector 2 when you have power bombs, because you've got the overgrown area. You've got like three entrances into the top. Anyway, Scotty heading down into lower 2. And welcome SpeedGaming 2. This is the first match of Nextgengamer9 versus CScottyW. And Scotty is putting on an absolute showcase. He's tearing it up today, pulling no punches, and absolutely showing off his crown that he has for the any percent ladder. Scotty finding his space jump. One of the world record holders. He is the world record holder. It's like all but one of the speedrun leaderboards has CScotty at the top.
Nexen finally heading into Sector 1. So we either have getting wolf ball and bombs, unlocking level 2 doors, going up to main deck, getting charged, breaking the game's logic.
Yeah, this is
or just unlocking level 2 doors and then going through the back way and then getting missiles that way. What the heck?
CScotting checking Oasis. Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
And there's his missiles. Now we can finally use his diffusion missiles, or as it's named on the tracker, diffusion missiles.
Diffusion missiles.
Yeah, there's one extra S for whatever reason.
Cryhard did not like my Wonderwall reference. Too bad.
Oh, too bad. Ghidorah being randomly in Scotty, giving them all the I-beams.
Wait. Speedruns.com/fusion. Any percent, see Scotty. 100% see Scotty. 0%
Speaking of speedruns,
any percent memory corruption, see Scotty. 1% see Scotty. Any percent easy, see Scotty. 100% easy, see Scotty. 1% easy, see Scotty. 0% segmented, see Scotty. 1% segmented, Biospark. Any percent hard, see Scotty. 100% hard, see Scotty. 1% hard, see Scotty. See Scotty is at the top of all but one Metroid Fusion leaderboard for Fusion.
The first thing is to make my husband laugh so hard. Well, I'm glad somebody else got a laugh out of that. And Zombie holding nothing, as is usual.
Yeah, segmented runs are very old categories. Yeah, 1% segmented are 7 years ago at the top, and 0% are 3 years ago at the top. And CScotty finishing up all of his Sector 2 checks. Next Gen finally finishing up Sector 1.
Nothing up at the top of the toy. Could go fight the toy.
Gravity could be on Ridley. Gravity could still be on Ridley.
We'll just see what Scotty believes is the next possible option. Because right now, I don't think he's expecting Ridley to have anything.
Nobody expects Ridley to have anything until Ridley has the thing. Six Shine Spark strats from Scotty. Scotty. Thinking about it. No, he doesn't go to Ridley.
I mean, you don't know that.
Scotty doing his main deck checks. Animals, powerbomb checks. Probably heading to reactor silo this way. And we saw that charge beam is up at animals right. But we haven't seen the other powerbomb checks. I do not know what the longest race was for this. Do you know what the longest? You know what? I've got race time up. I can check. Let's see. So we've got. Hour 17. Also, I'll just go by the first place winner. Hour 17 from El Sabe. And Scotty doing the powerbomb checks in main deck. Yeah, Res 149. 149. Res versus Soul match 1. That looks to be the longest one, so just under 2 hours.
Thankfully, we haven't had any under or near 2 hours. More than likely, just near 2 hours in general.
Right, some in the 130s, some in the 140s. Scotty down in the reactor silo. Deciding not to check the second item at Yak? Or is he...
Scotty, you know there's another item there, right?
He's just gonna go fight Yak. What? And he's going to check it from below? That is some spicy routing. I mean, sure, it'll save a little bit of time if
but
it's nothing.
You won't be able to check the back way because it's a combo block. And he's gonna have to go back to where we came to even check the other item if Yakuza has nothing.
Next gen checking Ripper Towers. Wasn't all that exciting. Yakuza versus Full Beam is not good for the spider. Scotty going for those doubles. Pretty much getting him. And yes, Yurvos, it is a grab hunt. Of
Yeah,
which
'cause I had nothing.
Yakuza did not have.
Yakuza, more like Yakuza.
And
we
just
can
a
check the
miss.
other side just fine, okay.
Yeah, you could check it. You wouldn't be able to get to it, but you could check it real fast.
He did check. It was just very fast.
So we could have Gravity on Notori. We haven't seen that boss fight yet. We could have Gravity in Nightmare in Sector 5.
Fantasy.
Could be on on Wide Core.
You need good attack next gen. That's not gonna work.
Don't worry, there wasn't anything there. And we'll very likely see a Notori fight right now. Diffusion was in Sector 4, if I remember correctly.
Ice wasn't 4, Diffusion was in 3.
Ah, you're right. You're right. It was in Diffusion was in number 3. What is this? What is this? What is this, Scotty?
Gotta kill the toy in 5 seconds or less.
The screw attack strats.
How to kill a toy in 10 seconds or less. Brought to you by CScottyW.
Using the R-shoot strats pointed down. Like I said, folks, Scotty's absolutely putting on a showcase of everything crazy and amazing about this game. And here we'll have Next Gen
And nothing.
fighting, with just a powerbomb tank. Next Gen fighting Notori the regular way, except also without wide. So this will take a little bit longer for Next Gen.
But it definitely gives Scott plenty of time to find that gravity.
Well, Kaz, it's better than the Chocola method of fighting Notori with only 10 regular missiles and a charge beam. It took him a while, I'll say that.
Yeah, none of our ones have super, so coax is going to be a little bit longer. Well, the place has been
heading to Sector 5. Right, so this is just a race for gravity, and whoever makes the check first is very, very likely to win. Although, if Scotty finds it shortly after Next Gen, then Scotty will just win anyway.
due to having full beams.
Full beams and just exquisite movement tech. Like when Scotty versus Autumn, that third game, Scotty did a full clear of Sector 3 that Autumn didn't do, but he still like saved, I don't know, maybe a minute moving just with movement and technique, and was catching up to Autumn as she was finishing. It was a treat.
Yeah,
Next gen
is
finding an E-tank.
next gen is probably gonna have to head to Sector 4 to pick up that various suit because he can't progress much in 5 without it. If both squadrons have Sector 6 and there's nothing else there.
Okay, so one thing that I want to see a damage run through Sector 5 in Logic. I haven't seen that yet. I want to see it happen. Although, I suppose the only item that you'd really be able to get... Oh, no, I guess if you had Screw Attack and you went into Destroyed and went into lower Sector 5 that way, you could see more. But then that's not a damage run.
Yeah.
But because of the knockback of the cold, you can't get a speed boost ready and running without Varia. Well, you should be able to get to the Ripper Road in Season 5. Season 5.
Season 5!
Season 5 of Metroid Fusion. Scotty showing off the underwater wall jumps. Yeah, you should be able to get to Ripper Road, and you should be able to get that. And a missile tank. And Scotty will likely... Well, he'll check the connector, the 2 items up here. But he would probably save before going into Nightmare without gravity.
I don't want to flank with Z or somewhere else. Might even be the hidden item in the destroyed Sector 5.
Yeah, see Scotty heading to the nearest save room. Behind this wave gate.
Xen is going to probably fight Sarah's and then get his various suit not long after.
And heading to the 2 items that he left behind in Sector 5. Yeah, Sector 5 routing is always a little strange, especially if you have to go unlock yellow doors instead of just having it already unlocked from Sector 4 being, level 4 locks being unlocked. And yes, there is a ladder there.
What's the ladder? What's climbing? What's the Metroid? Full episode walk for the boiler room emergency.
Hey, we don't want... Oh, Scotty's... Oh, that's sick. That's a sick save room to get out of lower 5 like that. That's nice. I like that. But we don't want, you know... That's even beyond Dragon Ball Z levels of pacing. That's One Piece levels of pacing. We want to stay as far away from that as we can.
I tried to watch One Piece and it didn't go as far as the first episode. Well, there's supers at long last.
There's supers.
Locked away behind level 3 doors.
And then we'll get the speed check in upper 5 right here. Picking up the missiles.
Nope.
Leaving some missiles. Next gen enjoying being able to aim his beam, finally. And see Scotty heading into Nightmare, looking for gravity. And so I think we've narrowed it down to Nightmare area. which would be vanilla, or wide core in lower 3, or Ridley. I think those are the last 3 areas that it can possibly be. Next Gen finding his Varia suit, so he can now tackle Sector 5. Oh, that's true, John.
Oh yeah.
Ralph could be at Megacore.
Could be the second time he's out. Could be the second time he's out back a suit.
Oh no. That would be, I think, the second time that we've seen a go mode item on. In fact, it was Autumn. It was
Technically,
Autumn
this would be the 4th time if that would have happened.
Well, no, not necessarily that a go mode item is on Megacore, but a go mode item is on Megacore, and someone went there to check it without charger missiles, and would have to double back later for a single check. No one wants to do that. No one wants to do that. And Scotty has not picked up diffusion, but it doesn't matter because he has full beams.
Likes the feature.
Lets you see each and every frame that you damage Nightmare. Oh, Scotty.
Nope. Not on Nightmare.
Nope. Not on Nightmare. Okay, so we're looking at wide. We're looking at Ridley. Chat, is this the seed? Is this the race? Is this the moment? Is this the place? Yeah, we still have Mega X. We still have Mega X.
Yes, we know Scotty has to burst to assist. Yes, there's no.
Okay,
we'll track our item for that.
Scotty doubling back to Sector 6. That's what it looks like, Bob. Realizing that he doesn't have level 4s open, so can't check those yet. I mean, it's so likely. It's so super likely that it's on Mega X, which is unfortunate, but come on, Ridley.
It can't be on Xbox, guys. You need gravity in order to unlock level 4 doors, and Xbox 2 is locked behind red doors. Can't be possible.
Unfortunately. Scotty making very quick work of the Mega Core, and now...
Nope!
Missile Tank!
Nope!
Missile Tank!
Frank Z or Ridley. It's one of those two spots now.
So we've got Frank or Z, we've got wide core. We have 2 regular checks down in Turian next to Ridley. It's 75% chance, by my math at least, that it is in Sector 1 right now.
My wish.
Come on, Speed Gaming, let us gamble with our points.
He's gonna forgetting that he still can't do this.
Unfortunately dropping the Shine Spark charge before getting to this long room.
But something weirdly, next time is going to have to find Screw Attack wherever that was located. It's been so long I've lost track of where it was. He really
Like,
lost,
Screw Attack was in the room where
Yeah.
Scotty accidentally locked himself in, and it just happened to be Screw Attack.
Yeah, and Next Gen has not visited Arachnus, so...
Scotty, don't do this to us. No, check Ridley first.
Trust us, it'll definitely be there, Copper. Well, the only epic logic break he did there was actually breaking through Sector 1. He just unintentionally did that.
It was also technically a logic break. Well, as far as his equipment, it was an equipment break.
Arachnus had main PBs, so it's not nothing.
I mean, it's close enough. Oh, this is where diffusions are. So he's going to check these. Get his diffusion missiles. Yes, it's. Oh, it's not great. Next gen.
Yeah, Next Gen. That's
sure how to pick that up yet.
He can't exactly reach that, but I wish.
And he doesn't have
High jump.
He doesn't have high jump.
Not an emote.
Get your Frankersies in chat, folks, because there's an emergency in Sector 3.
Next gen, unless you go to Arachnus, get PBs, and then it gets good attack you. You're not gonna have supers, man. Hate to say it.
Accept your fate, Scotty.
Go to Arachnus.
Okay, everybody say hi to Frank. Say bye to Frank.
What? And it's there. Okay. No Whitley. No Whitley.
I mean, it is fun to have a go mode item all the way on Frankersy. But no Ridley. Unfortunate.
Gary was indeed the imposter.
Next gen also in Sector 3. Now with enough missiles and enough, well, not quite enough firepower. He doesn't have supers, but he has enough missiles to fight boxing.
No, we do not need to kill Whitley for wet doors. As much as people want to see Whitley, that's not happening this time.
Although it'll be a thing once doors are major item pickups and lock rooms give you items. That'll be a thing where you don't have to find all those necessary items, gravity, speed booster. You don't need any of that. You just need to find the red door pickup.
Certainly hate for that to be a thing.
And I agree, Bromine. The Ridley X, Neo Ridley X, isn't the best look for him. Yeah, I agree. And also, yes, Dr. RM, it is an X-Parasite that is using Ridley's DNA, but I believe it's also using a using other creature DNA in order to enhance it, and that's why it's like Neo Ridley. It's like the Hornode SAX Phase 2, where it's mimicking both Samus and the Hornode at the same time in order to increase battle capability or whatever. So it's not exactly Ridley. It's not vanilla Ridley.
But the Super Metroid fight is used in this game.
And CScotty, absolute go mode. Tearing his way. Watch this. Speed boost through that small room. Look at that.
Next gen finding his high jump.
Now he can go pick up his super missiles.
Neato Ridley. This 100% waste was really fun.
You know what? I wouldn't mind Ridley being the last boss. Instead of the SAX showing up in Operations Deck, Ridley shows up. You still need Plasma, you still need Charge. Those are requirements, so it fits. Gravity was on Wide Core, all the way over on Franker Z.
Why not both? Because limitations.
That would be a boss fight. Ridley and SAX simultaneously. And yes, technically you don't need Plasma in order to... and here's the quick kill. So say hello to the SAX. And say goodbye to the SAX. So yes, you don't need Plasma. But without Plasma, it's painful. And Plasma is, you know, a go mode required item. So I could see that as a
Propulsion sequence activated. Destination.
It's good fun. Should.
technically no, Arcane. It's up to the runner. I mean, I suppose it is.
We do have a soft
only
hour of 2 hours, though.
Yeah, it's a 2-hour block reserved on SpeedGaming. But as far as the tournament race, we would, I think, we might have to cut the stream at that point and say, sorry, runner, you have to finish. Next gen, he smells the screw attack. He wants it bad. Unfortunately, he does not have power bombs from Arachnis. And Scotty,
no, he is going to go
height.
get gravity at the very least, so he's pretty much going to be finishing sometime after Scotty.
Yeah,
No, power bombs was on him. Power bombs was on Arachnis. Gravity suit is on Wide Core. Gary. Gary, what are you doing with that gravity suit? Meow.
Scotty getting the quick kill, even using Kazuto's modified wave beam, doing a little dance, making a little love, getting down tonight. Good race, Scotty. My goodness, that was very entertaining, and I'm glad that I'm not in the same bracket as him. Motivates me just to beat Herc that much more, because I do not want to race up against that.
What do you mean Omega Metroid doesn't have a name? Of course he has a name. It's Omega.
Oscar, the Omega Metroid. Next Gen picking up his gravity suit. And going ahead and forfeiting. Oh, let's see. Can we get them into chat? Bring him into... Oh.
Nah, I'm not accepting Dual. It's too out there.
And we've got CScottyW. Good race. Congratulations on the win. And we have Next Gen joining as well.
Oh, Next Gen, did you just forfeit?
He just got gravity.
Yeah, no, I killed by. Funny thing was, I was like, I wonder where gravity is. Right, I was in the middle of that fight.
Yeah.
And then it was White Dan.
You
That
put
was
on
such a terrible gravity location.
put on
It could be worse.
such
It could have
a
been Ridley.
seed.
It could have been Ridley.
Such a showcase, Scotty.
That was very interesting.
I think you nearly full cleared what you had access to, other than Ridley. I think that was the last location.
Yeah, like very early in the seed, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's giving me like all the beams, but it's hiding gravity from me. Am I gonna have to go fight Ridley to get gravity?
Everyone in chat was rooting for Ridley. Everyone,
Oh
not a
my
single
goodness.
person.
I was going there next, or I was going to go there.
Yeah, if it wasn't there, I was going to Ridley.
But so Next Gen, what Scotty did is he shine sparked into Sector 1. What the seed wanted you to do is, I know that you found charge eventually behind green doors, but you could also get into Sector 1 through green doors and find missiles that way. Sort of a backdoor into the loop would have also given you missiles without charge.
Ew.
Yeah.
Right. Your voice correcting me.
That's disgusting.
This was a disgusting seed if you followed logic. Unlike Scotty.
I have no
Scotty,
idea.
you logic breaker.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I have no idea what the logic is.
I didn't either.
It was out there.
Until we really thought about it for a second and talked it over and went, wait, did it want us to go into the lava to get into Sector 1? I mean, I guess charge was also just behind green doors as well. But that was up on main deck, out of the way. That feels more like a last location go mode kind of charge location and not a break into Sector 1 charge location. But also, I'm sorry, I just have to freak out a little bit more about locking yourself in the mid Sector 3 PB check without a way out and then finding screw attack anyway.
No, I was really having trouble. I don't know why. I was having a lot of trouble unmorphing to grab that ledge, and I don't know why.
Right, you were having a little bit of trouble with that, but also, what? What? I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I mean, I knew that if I drop down there, I can still get out with bombs.
Yeah, that's...
And I'm pretty sure that you can get that with a wall jump. Because there's a stupid wall jump that you can do in Sector 3, like in the in Emergency. There's a really stupid wall jump that you can do in the same room with the lava maze to get up there without having to freeze anything or use the ladder. And you can do a
you,
kind of
you,
rapper.
you put on an absolute showcase this race. It was very entertaining to watch.
Well, thank you.
Next gen, you were racing your heart out, but Scotty was. It took you a little while to figure out how to get to those missiles. So I think that's what really put you behind Scotty. But you found gravity very shortly after Scotty finished. So even if you had, if you had figured out missiles earlier and then gone to wide core, it was just who went to wide core first was this race, and that was just last location for Scotty, more or less.
Honestly, given the massive, ginormous gap in skill, the fact that I was even that close makes me pretty happy.
Yeah, welcome to Randomizer. Anything can happen, and anyone can beat anyone else, and that's why no one is
Honestly.
safe. Isn't that right, Scotty, in the second bracket?
I mean, I don't have a whole lot of experience with randomizers, so I'm not going to say otherwise.
Yeah.
Throughout that entire race, I was just thinking, oh my goodness, this seed is so bad. Next gen, please make better decisions and finish before I do so I can end.
I like how my thought was the same, except in reverse. Is like, Scotty, please finish soon so I can leave.
Yeah.
I have to apologize, Scotty, because I just seem to be cursed. Like all my seeds, most of my seeds so far, except for like one so far, have just been two.
I'm sure next seed is going to be just as bad.
Probably. Just gonna tell you that now.
Speaking of which, your next seed is tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern, and both and Pikmin and I will also be commentating over that. So I'm looking forward to all the shenanigans that Scotty pulls off. And
Alrighty.
I want to see someone casually clip it into green doors without bombs just once. I wanted to do it, but unfortunately I was handed bombs both races last time.
I want to do that, but at the same time, I know that it's not in logic, so I'm purposefully avoiding that.
It's kind of slow. So
and
you need
whenever
to have a really good reason.
Even if you do it, it's like soon after you're going to have bombs or power bombs anyway, or you're going to have access to red doors.
Right. So, tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern, is Next Gen versus Scotty Match 2. But before that, at noon, hey, Kazuto, you're on deck. And I will also be commentating that. And Kaz, if you and Farron are quick enough, I might be able to catch your Match 2 after that, before Scotty and Next Gen. Later tomorrow, 5 p.m. is Logan versus Lunix. Logan is Destructor, I believe. Is that correct? Let me pull up the bracket. Dark Star, not Destructor. Dark Star.
I've been speaking to Psycho Bunny. I've been speaking to. Where's my credit? Where's my credit to team?
Where are my compliments? So we've got a lot of good races coming up. Once again, joined by great Pikmin. Thank you for commentating with me. And the runners, Scotty and Next Gen. Excellent race between the two of you.
Absolutely.
Are there any last thoughts you would like to leave us with? Next Gen or Scotty?
No, I look forward to round 2.
Yeah, I'm ready for me to get eliminated tomorrow. I mean, I'm ready to put on a great show.
Yeah, Next Gen, take the next one off of Scotty so we can get a match 3.
I gotta win tomorrow just so I can force Scotty to play another Next Gen seed. You know, I gotta force him to suffer longer.
Just win the next 2 matches so I can be out of the tourney.
Submit your place in Metroid Fusion history by knocking out the king of the leaderboards out of the tournament. That would also be amazing.
We don't have to tell anyone it was a randomizer tournament, right? We don't have to.
No, we can leave that out. It's just the Metroid Fusion tournament. Anyway, thank you very much for joining us, everyone in chat. Thank you for watching. And hopefully next seed There's gonna be gravity on Ridley.
I hope there's gravity somewhere else.
Please.
Well, good night, everyone. Thank you for joining.
See ya.
Let's join the team.